Are you like millions of other W-2 wage earners, or maybe you're self-employed and you're sick and tired of being sick and tired of every time you get your paycheck, there's hundreds or even thousands of dollars extracted in the form of taxes? I've been teaching this information for over 30 years, and I want to let you in on a little secret. The 3 financial cancers to creating financial independence are taxes, debt, and inflation. And so what if there was a little secret that was forbidden to be taught to the masses, that would allow you to increase the income on your job without your boss getting a vote, and it would be incentivized by the IRS, yes, the Internal Revenue Services? Would you want to know about it? Well, if you said yes, buckle up your seatbelt, because you're about to learn some information that hundreds of millions of Americans will go their entire life and leave this planet and never discover that it was this fine line between what they did not know that was keeping them in financial bondage. And with that being said, guys, let's get started. Buckle up your seatbelt. I'm about to change your life, because I believe that knowledge isn't power. I believe that applied knowledge is power. But in order to apply the knowledge, someone must be willing to provide it, and I'm going to provide it to you today. And so this will be the last day that debt will supersede your income. Let's go. Let me let you in on a little secret. In the United States of America, we have one tax code. However, there are 2 sides. And I know what you're thinking. Yeah, one side for the rich and one side for the poor. And you're close. However, there's one side that will definitely keep you poor, because you pay the largest amount of taxes out the entire tax code. And then there's another side that will incentivize you, actually reward you to go out and create true prosperity. And I want to share that with you tonight. And I'm going to share it with you again directly from the IRS. Are you ready? Buckle up your seatbelt, because you're about to learn some information again that millions of Americans will go to their grave and never learn, that could have created generational wealth for them and their family. You ready? Guys, we'll see you on the other side.
Okay, so let's start with on the good news. What can the individual invest in before we get into how to protect themselves? What can they do with their money? What's the most beneficial, advantageous thing that they could be doing?
Well, whatever the government wants them to do. So really there's 5 things that really the government wants them to do most. First is business. Business has the best tax benefits. I actually gave an example in my new book that if you're starting a business in your house, the government will literally give you more tax benefits than the cost of starting the business. So it literally, the government will literally pay you to start a business,
even a part-time business,
especially a part-time business. They'll pay you right up front. Just reduce your withholding, reduce your estimated payments, and you get paid right up front. And you can actually have the money from the government to start your business. So that is a nod to the side hustle, if you will, the nod to the small business, because now you get to deduct your home office. Now you get to deduct the furniture in your home office. Now you get to deduct more of your car. So there are a lot of deductions, meals that you can deduct. There's travel that you can deduct. There's all sorts of deductions you don't get as an individual employee that you do get as a business owner. And so there's huge tax benefits in business.
Okay, let's stop right there. Did Mr. Tom Wheelwright, which is among the top 1% financial advisors in the entire United States of America. He is the #1 key financial advisor for Robert and Kim Kiyosaki, which are the owners of the Rich Dad Corporation. Robert Kiyosaki being the author of one of the #1 financial books in the world, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, that has freed more people from the system of financial bondage. Did Tom Wheelwright just say that the IRS will pay you more money to start a part-time business then the business would even cost you. Yes, he did. Wow. Now I want to go ahead and introduce some of this information to you directly from my friends over at the IRS. Let's take a look.
Hello, my name is Kim from the IRS, here to talk to you about the most common federal tax form filed by most one-owner businesses, the Schedule C. Schedule C is the tax form filed by most sole proprietors. As you can tell from its title, Profit or Loss from Business, it's used to report both income and losses. Many times, Schedule C filers are self-employed taxpayers who are just getting their businesses started. In addition to those who do well at the start, this group can also include new business owners who make very little or no profit.
Wow. Did the IRS just publicly say that they understand that there are some self-employed individuals, some small home-based business owners that are going to make a very small profit and some that may not make a profit at all? However, they get to claim that business on their taxes and take the tremendous tax deductions anyway as they're pursuing a profit in their business. Wow. How many of you have talked yourself out of getting started in a part-time home-based business that would and could have saved you tens of thousands of dollars in taxes out of fear? Let's continue.
Hi, I'm Tamara, and I work for the IRS. More and more small business owners are running businesses out of their homes. But just what is and is not tax deductible? Generally, you may not deduct expenses related to the rent, purchase, maintenance, and repair of a personal residence. However, if you use a portion of your home for business, you may be able to take a home office deduction if you meet certain requirements. Deductible expenses might include the business portion of real estate taxes, mortgage interest, rent, utility, insurance, depreciation, painting, and repairs. Those who work out of their homes are entitled to deduct ordinary and necessary expenses related to the business. My name is Kim with the IRS. Today, I'm going to talk about the tax implications of employing family members at your small business. The tax rules for family employees may differ from other employees depending on the family relationship and the business entity type. Let's start with a child working for a parent. Payments for the child services are subject to income tax withholding, regardless of age. However, if the child is under 18 and working for a parent in a trade or business, payments are generally not subject to Social Security and Medicare taxes. And if the child is under 21, those payments are not subject to FUTA. That's unemployment tax.
And so once again, here the IRS is saying that there is a tax incentive for you to start a home-based business and even hire your children. There's more information on this topic, but I can tell you that you can hire your child and pay them up to $12,600 tax-free to them and tax-free to you. Wow. Let's take a look at one more tax benefit of starting and operating a part-time home-based business.
For the travel part of travel, meals, and entertainment, enter your expenses for lodging and transportation connected with overnight travel for business while away from your tax home. The term tax home refers to your main place of business regardless of where you maintain your family home. For the meals and entertainment expenses, enter your total deductible business meal and entertainment expenses. This includes expenses for meals while traveling away from home for business and for meals that are business-related entertainment. Business meal expenses are deductible only if they are directly related to or associated with the active conduct of your trade or business.
Wow. And so let's recap what you've learned over the past 10 minutes. What you've learned is that the IRS will incentivize you with tremendous tax savings to launch a part-time home-based business outside of your full-time job. You learn that you can actually save money in taxes by hiring your children. You can save money in taxes from what you currently pay in rent, lights, water, gas, internet. That there are tremendous tax incentives to travel while in the pursuit of creating financial independence. And there's so much more. 90% of what you currently do right now as an employee and or a non-business owner can be converted into a legal tax deduction. I often make this quote from the Bible, regardless of your spiritual belief, that the Bible says, "My people are destroyed from the lack of knowledge." Hundreds of millions of Americans are financially destroyed because the school system is forbidden to teach what you just learned over the last few minutes. And so my wife and I have launched one of the most simplistic tax educational courses probably ever known, where we teach you directly from the IRS, as you have learned today, how to legally, ethically, and morally drastically reduce taxation, which increases your compensation, even the income on your job, without your boss getting a vote. And we're going to share with you opportunities that protects the purchasing power of your money from inflation. If you do not have a home-based business, you are committing financial suicide. How many people do you currently know need to know what you just learned? And so I want to encourage you to do me a favor. I want you to be a good steward of information, and I want you to share this information with everyone you love, everyone you care about, and even those that maybe you don't care much about. Because we're on a mission to free the masses from what we call the plantation of taxation, because of lack of financial education about the tax system that penalizes them for making money because they never were taught the rules of money. And with that being said, I'm going to put a link at the bottom of this page. We have a limited amount of memberships where we're offering a 25% discount, and even the membership is tax deductible. If you would like to learn more about this membership, if you would like to learn more about this tax course, where we're going to teach you everything from A to Z, again, directly from the IRS, how to give yourself an instant pay raise starting right now tonight, whether or not you make money in your business or not, you still qualify for these tremendous tax deductions. These deductions have saved my wife and I annually $15,000 to $20,000 in taxes. And so with that being said, I want to thank you for your time and attention. Again, please like, comment, share this information, because the more people that we share it with, the more people that we free from the current system of debt, the current system of being penalized through inflation, and the current system of poverty. My name is Mark Pyers, home-based business tax coach and wealth coach, CEO and founder, alongside of my beautiful wife and business partner, Mrs. Lavita Pyers, saying to you, the more you know, the less you legally, ethically owe in taxes. We'll see you guys on the right side of money, and that is where prosperity resides.